I didn't even know who Junior was. And then he told me he wanted to have kids. But he's, you know, he don't like females like that. He said, but I'll have a baby with you. He goes, you have my baby? He said this at the restaurant when we were eating. He said, I'll take care of it financially, but you can keep it. He's like, well, you have my baby because you just don't have kids, right? And I'm like, yeah, because I have kids. So I was supposed to marry Junior and have his baby. I was like, what am I in? A love triangle? That's when I'm like, hold up, am I in a love triangle at this point? Me and Junior never slept together. Me and Junior never did anything. The only thing we did was kiss, and that's it. He was on his phone the whole time, to be honest. He was literally on his phone the whole time. I don't like that they're trying to drag me and my team down now. I was the one driving him around everywhere, of course. I didn't even want to see him half of the time. I'm a loner. I like to be alone. Why do you think I brought him to Uncle Fester's house? Because I wanted to see Uncle Fester. Junior was mad that night because he was like, why are you bringing him with you to come drop us off? I said, because I don't want to come back by myself. And he didn't give me a kiss bye that day. And his manager told him, why don't you give her a kiss bye? And he's like, no, she doesn't want me. She wants Uncle Fester. You're right. I'm not in love with you. I'm in love with Uncle Fester. And then that next day, they asked me to legally marry Junior. And I was like, what? And the manager was the one that was like, his manager was like, I think it'd be good if y'all legally got married. I said, like, marriage license and everything? He's like, yeah. I'm like, for what? I was like, oh my God. So then I said, well, you know what? In order for us to do this, there has to be a proposal. So we went to Walmart that Sunday after they filmed at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that's when they bought the ring. And the girl working recognized him and was like, are you with Ash Trevino? Or is this ring for Ash Trevino? And they were like, yeah. So they FaceTimed me. And I met the girl over the FaceTime. I was in the car. But, and then we set up the whole proposal thing. He was outside teaching Junior how to propose because Junior didn't know how to, he didn't even know how to hold a hand. The first time we held hands, he was like, how was it? It was different at first. It was weird at first. And he's like, I don't know if I'm holding your hand right. So I fixed it. He's like, I don't know how to hold hands. I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, you're good. The whole time I wanted to like not be around him, bro. They were both honestly weird. Like even that night after I dropped him off at the airport, I went home. But then the next day I was back over here. The other night I was talking to Junior on the phone at like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. And I'm laying next to Fester. Literally. And I thought he was gonna hear him snoring. Because he's like, who's that? Who you with? I said, nothing, I'm at my house by myself. But the whole time I'm literally laying next to Fester. So I was still getting the beepy while I was supposedly engaged to Junior. Because Junior's not who I wanted. I even told him, I'm like, so after we get married, how long are we going to wait until we get divorced? He's like, we can do it like after we come back from the honeymoon. I'm like, okay. I'm like, or what? Like, I was actually already planning for somebody to come ruin the wedding and be like, I object. She's not marrying you. Like, just for a plot twist, because I didn't want to legally get married. Especially to somebody so young, somebody that I don't know, and somebody that gets told their every move by their boyfriend. Of course they're going to sit there and they're going to talk crap. Because, you know, call it the Ash effect if you want. It honestly is, because look, when you collab with Ash, you get a lot of views, you get a lot of clout. But once you stop collabing with me, you go back to like your zero. And then the money's not there. And then you're hurting again. And then what? You know, he had the nerve to ask me to pay his lawyer $1,000. Because he knew that I was going to buy Renee a new truck and a Rolex. He was like, this was the second day. He goes, you're going to buy him a Rolex and a new truck and you're marrying me? Or you're with me? I'm like, I've known Renee for almost 6.5 months. This is the man I lived with for like 4 months. This is the man I fuck every day. This is the man I love. I'm in love with him, not with you. And you can't compare to him. And he's like, excuse me, he's like, give me $1,000 to pay my lawyer. I told his manager, I said, do you know he asked me to pay $1,000 on his lawyer? No, but like, it's fucking weird. Like, how are you going to ask me to give you $1,000? I don't even know you. You literally asked me for $1,000. Don't even know you. Are you okay?